It's the Screen Team, and we are all about movie reviews here on the show. And I've got Michael here for this next one. This next review that we're going to be doing is a movie called In Bruges. Kind of independent kind of feel. Dark comedy kind of feel. It stars our good friend, he's not my good friend, but Colin Farrell. Yes. You know, me and Colin we're tight, you know. This is an interesting film, and this is one that I wanted to show you because you and I kind of have the same humor a little bit. We like the same kind of things, and from the first time I saw this film, I was like, "Oh, this film is awesome!" You know, it's a really, really good film. It did well critically. Won a couple awards in the Golden Globe area, but the Oscars kind of like totally shut the movie out, which was kind of disappointing to me, at least, anyway. But the movie is we've got these two hitmen played by Colin Farrell and Gleeson, Brendan Gleeson, and they're going on a holiday, if you will, to Bruges. Is that in Belgium?
Yeah. That's a line in the movie.
So they're going on a holiday because, something bad happened with Colin Farrell's character. So they needed to get out of England. So the big boss told them to go to Bruges for a holiday. And so things could kind of slow down and cool off a little bit. One of the main reasons why I like this film is because you can't really pigeonhole this film into any kind of genre. You can say dark comedy, but there's so many things about this film that I don't know. It kind of really shows how life is.
I think too. It's I don't know, kind of a way to describe, if you do want to kind of put it in a genre, is like, to me it was like Boondock Saints. I'm not sure if you're really familiar with that. It's that it has kind of aspects of a lot of different parts of film. You have a little comedy in it, but not slapstick comedy.
Right.
You've got, obviously, some violence, they'll shoot 'em up. You've got the quirky lines. You've got, and very much so, a serious story in a way, you know, even though in this movie, they kind of, you know, bring to light on many lines. But yeah, I mean, I think both Brendan Gleeson, you may recognize him, who's, to
He's
me,
been in everything.
one of the best actors.
Yeah.
And I don't think I'm alone there. You know, from Amish from Braveheart probably is the most known role that people would, or Mad-Eyed Moody from Harry Potter, and, you know, amongst the dozens of other, and Colin Farrell both do an outstanding job. And Colin Farrell was probably relieved that he was finally able to use his native accent, Irish, because everything he does a great American accent. Probably half the people out there don't know he's Irish, but, you know, he talks with the eye tilt and everything, you know. But
he does.
But yeah, very both and Ralph Fiennes, another outstanding actor. All three of those guys do a great job. Definitely not a kids movie.
Not at all.
It's a very adult movie. It is funny. Yeah,
you know, it's funny you say that because I invited you over to watch the film, and Sabrina's like, "Well, what movie are you gonna watch?" And I was like, "We're gonna watch In Bruges." I think Luke and I should probably go someplace. I'm like, no, it's not that bad.
No, Luke will love it.
It has a few cuss words in it. It'll be all right. Then she asked me after we got, you know, the day after, she's like, "So was there only a couple of cuss words?" I'm like, "No, it was pretty bad."
Yeah, it's but it is very well. Focus Features, who made this, and they've made a tremendous amount of award-winning movies, and they're more of a larger budget independent company. They are now very successful, but each of their movies feels more like an independent movie rather than your cliched big budget movie. You know, they have outstanding cinematography with their films, great storytelling, great directing, producing, acting. They really do have it all, but still maintaining that independent feel, like something you would see like a well-done project on IFC or something like that. So I thought it was an excellent movie.
Good.
I really did. I enjoyed it. I do recommend it, but then again, use caution. I mean, it's a very adult movie, so if you have children, it's just best that you probably don't watch it around them.
You know, I enjoyed the fact that it kind of showed the way that humanity kind of is, obviously to a greater degree than most of us deal with, but it shows that, you know, you got Colin Farrell, you're watching him, you like him.
Yeah,
you like him for some reason. Like he's a good-looking guy. He's got a good personality. But when you're watching him, you also see him as kind of a despicable.
Yeah, what these guys do is despicable, but
So it shows
he
the
feels
good and
remorse
yeah.
for something that he's done in the past, and it constantly haunts Colin Farrell's character. Yeah, and his soul deeply haunts him to the point where, at one point he's contemplating taking his own life because he can't, bear that to deal with it anymore. So yeah, it's like you've got the typical Hollywood situation of maybe two hitmen, but yeah, at the same time, there's some very in-depth plots going on, with these characters.
Yeah.
So,
I enjoy this film a lot. I recommend it if you're into movies, kind of the deeper kind of independent kind of films. If you like Colin Farrell, I think this is a film you should definitely check out.
Yeah,
you agree?
I agree.
All right, the movie's called In Bruges, and you can find it on DVD. Coming up after the break, we're going to review the best picture of 2017. It's Moonlight. We'll review that with Maisha next, right here on the Screen Team.